Good evening, everyone. I'm Paul.
This is Muffy.
We're with the Scruffy Dillweed Show. What was that all about? We're here at the Scruffy Dillweed Show. Uh, Muff, what's going on tonight?
Oh, I don't know. We left things yesterday with. Damn it, you killed Kenny!
More Kenny stories, huh?
Yeah.
Let me,
Kenny's
man.
a great topic.
Oh man, there's so many stories to tell with Kenny. Let me tell you about time painting. Let me tell you about painting with Kenny.
Well, he could get the corners, that's for sure.
Wrong painting.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Years ago, when the old man bought and sold construction machinery and all that, Kenny became part of the family. I was part of his family, the same as he was part of my family, which ended up later he did marry my sister. So we actually really legally, I guess, our family. But back in those days, where you seen one of us, you seen the other one. So
Brothers in crime.
I wouldn't quite put it that way, but
That's what it turned out to be.
well, there's probably people that would put it that way if you really want the truth about it. But anyway, we had rebuilt. The old man had bought a truck, and we rebuilt it, and was going to make a dump truck out of it. But I had to paint it first, so I had it pretty much ready to paint, and we had went out, which me and Kenny didn't go out much, like to the movies or anything like that. We'd go out riding around here in this great big metropolis town we're in. You had the circle, what we called the circle.
Oh,
You remember the circle?
yeah.
You go, it's like circle through the restaurant parking lot on this end of town, drive through town to the grocery store parking lot on the other end of town, circle around that parking lot, and then come back.
Yeah.
That was the circle. Well, we had gotten Kenny. Now I'm talking, we're of driving age, so we're at least 16. We might have been. We was still in high school. Kenny liked to drink Jack Daniels. Another friend of ours, Chuck, liked to drink Miller Lite. I drank a combination of both. I would open a Miller Lite, take a big gulp out of it, then fill it back up with Jack Daniels. So,
Nice combo.
yeah, that makes for a really enjoyable next day,
Mm-hmm.
So we had we'd gotten some supplies for the night, and of course I had this car that was extremely fast, and man, we gotten pretty much wall-eyed early in the evening. So some friends of ours, this girls, had seen us, and they're like, you some bitches are drunk. You're gonna kill yourselves. We'll take you back to Kenny's house. So they did. They got us back to Kenny's house, and man, I passed out, and I don't know what all went on the rest of the night there. Honest to God, I really don't. Well, they finally got me woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, man, I gotta go home. So I take off. Chuck and Kenny's at Kenny's back window. Our houses were back to back. So, man, I peel off, headed around the block there, and they're gambling. They're betting on if I'm going to run through the garage, the back wall of the garage or not, trying to get the car in the garage. Well, I don't remember it, but they claimed I hit the driveway running like 70 miles an hour. Somehow got stopped. Now I'm thinking I'm being extremely quiet here. You know, I mean, I'm sneaking in.
Yeah, like the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I'm sneaking in just like the Invisible Man. So I open the door and there stands the old man at the top of the stairs. He's like, "Get your ass down there, go to bed. I'll wake you up in about 2 hours. You've got work to do tomorrow." And man, my head's already pounding, you know. I fall down the staircase quietly. Again. Fall down the staircase. I'll give him this. He kept his word. 7 a.m., man. Get your ass out of bed. You've got a truck to paint. I'm laying there thinking, God, please kill me now. I'd rather just die. But I don't. So, get up, get to the garage. Well, my mom called Kenny's house because she knows I'm in trouble. Kenny's in trouble. So they get Kenny's ass over to the garage. We get this truck all painted up. Man, I mean, I'm feeling like I'm going to just literally die. So, get the paint mixed up. Now, I got to back a story up here just a second. The old man worked at the coal mine. So we heated with a coal stove. We heated the garage with the coal stove, and I'm painting in the garage. And we're up in the fall, so we got to have heat. So, get paint gun fired up. Man, I mean, I'm two-toning. So I've got half the cab painted, or half the cab taped up. I'm putting the first color on. Man, I get about 3 swipes of that paint gun. I drop that paint gun. I run out the door. I rip that mask off and I puke my guts up. I'm really suffering now. So I get myself kind of cleaned back up, get the paint mask back on, I go back in. Well, this happens 5 or 6 times till there's just nothing left to throw up anymore, you know. Y'all been there, you know how that is. The more I paint, the sicker I get. And poor old Kenny, he's standing outside the garage. Well, the paint fumes are coming outside, you know. Well, he's got a whiff of the paint fumes too, so he's sick as a damn dog. Well, lo and behold, I get the first color on. Of course, you know, we give it a couple hours to set up enough and go back, tape it off, put the second color on, you know. Man, I get it on. It's, I don't know, about, I think the tops of the fenders and something stripe around the hood or something. Very little on the second color. I no more than get it shot. The second color's wet. Of course, the inside of that garage, man, the paint fumes is all in the air, you know. Lo and behold, that coal stove gets a good big snout full of them paint fumes. It blows the stove half up. Soot's everywhere. In that fresh white paint, there's that old coal soot. But this time, as soon as the stove blows up, me and Kenny are both puking our guts up. Oh, man. You know what, though? Come Saturday night, we was feeling really good. We was right back at it. once it hardened up enough that I had to sand the damn soot out of it, redo it. You don't know how many machines I've painted there, dozers and trucks and all that, and the damn it's amazing I didn't blow the hell up. You know it. It really is a miracle I didn't blow up. Never had a real paint mask. Hell, I probably got more. I got my inside my lungs is probably 50 multicolored. Yeah, I wouldn't be as shocked at all about that.
Rainbow bright.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, boy, I tell you what. Used to we'd get in trouble. My mom had, of course, usually she was the one that caught us first, but then she'd call Kenny's mom. And whatever we do, she'd, you're grounded, blah blah blah, blah, whatever the punishment was for the whatever offense we'd made, She'd look at him, Kenny, you are too. I'll call your mom and make sure. Poor Kenny, man. He, of course, like I said, the yard, backyard to backyard. By the time he'd get to his house, he'd walk in the door. You know the deal. Lee's done called.
That super fast car of yours, how did you get the back seat or the back floorboard bleached?
That night. The night I'm talking about. The night I'm talking about, yeah. Yeah, we was, before the girls got us, we was going out the road, and I don't know how fast I was running. Well, Kenny's laying over there with his head against the window. And like I said, he'd already been on the Jack Daniels, He's laid over with his head against the window, and he can't pick his head up. He talks to me, he says, slow down, man, said, those light poles look like a picket fence. So, he's laying there watching them light poles zing by. Man, he just turns, of course, it was a Trans Am. He just turns his head right between the two seats. Of course, I'm driving. He barfs all in that back floorboard, man. I mean, just, oh my God. Well,
What's back there?
well, that's where the beer was. We get the girls rescue us and get us to Kenny's house, and I, like I said, I went straight in the house and passed out. I was dead. They actually, I think they was getting ready to do funeral service for me. But Kenny puked all over the beer. Old Chuck, man, the next day was talking something about the beer. Kenny said, man, I puked on the beer. Old Chuck's like, God damn you, I thought them cans were awful slimy. He was out of his head too. Man, it's a friggin' miracle we did not die that night. Now I'm not saying these stories to entice anybody. Of course, nobody's supposed to be on here. It's under 18 anyway. But still, stupid. It's a miracle. It is a miracle. We all survived that stuff. Because I mean, like I said, it's too stupid. You can't make it up. There's just no way you can't make your shit up. How in the hell 3 teenagers live through this crap is beyond me. It really is. So, I know you had to have adventures like that.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just the way you say it alone.
No, I was a little Catholic girl.
Yeah, well, uh, I think two of the girls that caught us that night were right there with you on that. Now, I know they indulged.
Oh, little Catholic girls were straight arrows.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, I never was a preacher, but I've always heard about the preacher's daughters.
No, the Catholic priest didn't have any daughters.
I understand that, but I'm just saying. Yeah, that little, I'm an innocent, sweet, innocent, uh, religious little thing, that don't usually fly. Not at all. So, well, what else you want to talk about? We got a few minutes left.
You want to talk about the ugliest bride?
Oh God, no. No.
No ugly
We'll
bride?
have to save that one. Our wedding. She's talking about, and you'll have to post a picture. If we're going to talk about that, you got to post a picture as proof, because ain't nobody, I don't think, going to believe it unless you do. We got married on Halloween, and it was a costume wedding, and I was the bride. Yeah, imagine that. Y'all sitting there looking at me right now. But that's a whole nother long, big story. I don't know, man. It was like 200 people or so showed up. We don't have a clue who 90% of them, we don't have a clue who they were. It word spread in this little podunk town, what was going to happen, what kind of a wedding it was going to be, and people just got to asking, oh, we heard about it, can we come? And it just grew into something that we wasn't near prepared for it to grow into, and like I said, we don't know 90% of the people that showed up to it, but I'll make her get a picture, the wedding photo, because I did win an award, the ugliest bride to ever hit Southern Indiana. There's never been one uglier. So, I do want to say, last episode we talked about needing a dominatrix lady. We still need one, somebody that will dominate on Scruffy. So anybody out there that's got a whip or spurs or whatever, we still need somebody for Scruffy. We would like we'd like to find somebody to use and abuse Scruff while we video it. So
I got a whip they can borrow.
you got a whip?
Spurs.
Well, I think we can find a set of spurs even if they don't have their own spurs. Spurs, you got a whip? Where's your whip at? Can you grab the whip? We'll show the whip. All right, here you go. We've got a whip here
Dust on it.
that Muff's willing to let anybody use. It's brand new, never been used.
Yep.
All right, man, here you go. So, well, we got at least a cat of nine tails there, and if need be, I think we can come up with some spurs. We just need some lady willing to use him and abuse him. So, if you're the lady, just please contact us. We need to get this underway. I got a feeling there's going to be people wanting to see this video. I know I do. All right, Muff, anything else? We're 20 minutes in, so.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank everybody. We want to thank our sponsor, Swamp Water Bottling Company, from the pristine banks of the mighty Ohio River, just south, downstream from the Nutbush Sewage Treatment Plant. Stop and grab yourself a case of swamp water. It's the best shit you'll ever drink, I promise you that much.
Just remember to watch the candy bars that's floating.
The floaters?
Yeah.
Beware.
The ones with the peanuts are good, but Scruffy got a hold of one of them with corn in it, and I told him, no, Scruffy, don't you eat that. It was too late. He done took a bite.
Done down, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
he's not real smart.
we're getting ready to announce some new sponsors also, so that'll be coming up here shortly. When the IT gal gets figured out how to get the commercials cut in and out, the thing's going to be changing a little bit. So bear with us. We're new to this, and but we've got hordes and hordes and hordes of stories to tell. So just stay tuned and bear with us, and it'll get better as we go.
Yeah.
Anything else?
It's hard to believe how much idiotic things are inside the heads of stupid rednecks, but...
Are you calling me a stupid redneck?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, from Studio 69, everybody, you have a good night. Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.